like what you see. Well then, please subscribe, eh? And if you like what I do, then smash that like button too. And if you love to TradingView, leave a comment down below. I like Radar Crypto. I like Radar Crypto. I like Radar Crypto. Radar.
I wait for someone to save. I want to tell you something new.
That's so sweet. Dancing Queen was one of my favorites.
I drive away into the night and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Why won't you tell me something new? Don't you think you want to be more the best? You fight back faster than you sooner than this. Don't you think you want to be more the best? You fight back faster than you sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your death without making a mess of you. Why won't you tell me something new? I want to tell you something new. You drag us both into a wall. I drive away into the night and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you want to be more the best? You fight back faster than you sooner than this. Don't you think you want to be more the best? You fight back faster than you sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your death without making a mess of you. Why won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while.
Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Don?
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I should say thank you. Thank you very much.
Somebody left the buttons on again. Welcome to Late Night Crypto, everyone. My name is Lane. We're taking a look at the charts behind me, or the bubbles behind me. A mixed day. Things look good, then things like, oh gosh, what's happening? Is it over? I don't know. Lots of emotions going on around there. Bear with me tonight. Looks like we got at least about a nice 10 to 15 second delay going on here. Let's take a quick shout out. Say hello to everybody hanging out tonight. So honored and glad to have you here at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chat box, where are you? Slip you over to the live chat. Don't want to miss a thing. Just like Eric Smith. How's it going, Barnum? We got bullish on parade. Heading to Mercury to fight the retrograde. My man. Thank you. Just wreaking havoc. Now they say that the Mercury in retrograde, which is coming in about, what is it? On the 25th, was it 13 days? If my elementary mathematics is correct. That's when it officially happens. You feel those effects about a week or so before and after. It's about a 3-week period. But it's a messed up period. But usually with the markets, they say they go rather sideways and not very eventful. It kind of just throws everything into a fritz. So we'll see if that comes true. And as before, if I don't come back, it says bullish on parade, tell Sean he can have my ABBA records. He has been talking nonstop and saying, I feel bad because I hope he dies. He just stomped out of the room. I'm sorry, Sean.
You stuck-row dog, you extra secrets.
Sean? Well, I guess I'm pushing the buttons myself tonight. Such is life. It's nothing unusual. Glasshopper77 says Suncoin. I'm in a spot trade. I'll put that on the list here. We'll take the list. If you got any coin requests, throw them in there. I've got a few written down. You got a few written down. We're going to take a look at the markets, the news by Layer GG. And then we'll start getting into all the nitty gritty altcoins to your heart's desires. Brackets Adventures, Tickle Bitties and Cowbell can be. That's a glorious combination if I ever heard of it. Making me feel kind of tingly right now. Cryptotropics in the house. There's Joe from Trade Intuition. Joe's a fellow YouTuber. If you're not checking him out, I think he's been streaming up 5 o'clock, talking about doing an 8 a.m. stream. Go check out Joe. He's got that alpha every day for free. I'm just saying, you'll learn more watching him than you will, well, a lot of people. He used to be the when the admins, when they had the head admin, I believe, and worked his way up to head admin in the trading group that I used to be. I used to pay for to join. That's actually the first start into my journey into technical analysis, was through the trade group that he joined. He knows his stuff, is what we're saying. Somebody forgot to turn the volume down. You're shaking the house up. Wife's now yelling at you. Got a little text message right there. Sean? Still no Sean. Did I ever tell you, never let your emotions get in the way of making money? Sean? Scarecrow, what's up, my man? Hey, there's Dave P. I didn't mean to skip over you, Dave P. How's it going, Dave P? Let's skate through the market road, dog. Shoot, yeah. OG1, what's the shaking? I'm a shaking. Got to keep them vibrations high. I don't have my vibration maker over here at the moment. But that's the real secret to putting a smile on your face, is keeping them vibrations set on high. Hey, smile real quick. Warthog Thunderbolt. Yo, Warthog, what's up? Straga, what's up? Rep is on the way to go. Rep is the way to go, it seems. Wow, I'm never gonna ever forget that one, am I? And we got Joe. All right, let's take a look at the market, see what's going on overall. Mixed bag, numbers go up and the numbers come down, and that's why I was taking some profits along the way, and hopefully you guys work too. We got rejected up here on total 3 at that little reject. This was a 3.618 that we pulled from way the freak back here. And when we first got up here back in March, it's like, technically, blah, 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 this is bearish, which, you know, and that's the first sign. And then it made a triple top, and I'm going, and technically, this is a triple top. And we looked at Thomas Bukowski and everything, and, you know, it should be taking profits here. And I took a little bit, but if I only knew, if I only had the conviction there of what this meant of a 3618 and just how much of a top that was, then I would have played this a lot different and come out a lot better. But we're doing good now, so I can't bitch about it, right? We just back where we were, getting rejected at the same spot. What does that mean? We getting a pullback. We're getting a pullback. But we did do one thing. We made a nice little wick. We got a higher high. So even though this is the toppy top from a little place that we measured way earlier, now they don't stay toppy tops. They go through their vomit stage, and you know, they find their direction again, and then they go above the toppy tops. So is it over? We're going to do a double top, and that's it for altcoins. Those are some very, very valid questions that I think we need to look at. After I flip off a Bitcoin here on the 6 minute, where she's looking very tired, but still looks like she's still got some more pumps to kind of, we're sideways, man. We accumulate. And you see how these moving averages are starting to all come up here on the smaller time frames? I'm sure the 1 minute's just all snaked up there. They're having their little moving average price orgy thing. That's the only way I can describe it. They just get up there and slather around. It's like a little thing of earthworms just all slathering around each other. That's what happens when we go into accumulation here. Or even distribution, where they just slowly rain down on your heads. But I doubt that that's happening right now with Bitcoin, as scarce as she beat at this point in the market. Besides, look, man, what we've been doing with trend lines, we're not touching it. It's veering away. Those are the first signs that I look for a parabolic move when something like that's happening. Now, if we don't come back, we could come back and touch the trend line. If we do, then well, okay, we're good. But if we don't, we start recovering here and bouncing back. I'm like, we're getting a secondary trend line going on here. Bitcoin, you got something going on. If this trend line holds, then we're deviating from the trend. Looking at a nice move. What more if I were to take, even here on the small time frames, just because what I'm using here it's not time related, it's more space related. I'm not sold on the idea yet that we're getting ready to bust out, though. I hate to say that. But I'm not sold on it yet. We're showing some good signs, bouncing here, maybe. But I would really expect us to touch about 84,000, this 382 Fibonacci. I really think that it may not look like she's going to come into play now, but we may consolidate here and then dip down or something. I thought we already touched her here, but I see that we have not. It's very rare that we would actually keep a move here. If we did, it's bullish as all hell. I mean, bullish as all hell. Like, we go to maybe 100,000 if that's what we're doing. We break up from here and we're going up. We're not coming, you know, we clear these areas and we're bouncing from here. I would be looking at 100,000 coming really quick. But that doesn't happen very often, you know? It just doesn't. Usually things consolidate for a little while. And if we're going to consolidate for a little while, I can see 84.4 coming back into the picture. So but here's what happens. We come back down here, I make the double top. Well, we got your measure moved, and then you start looking back at the 618, and you're like, well, where'd our momentum go? If only we had a crystal ball to tell us what price is going to do. If only we had a crystal ball, something kind of magical that let us know. If we had our own little Nancy Pelosi sitting around here, we could probably make millions really easy. Dear Lord, please bring us a Nancy Pelosi to this channel. Thank you. You know, when you zoom out, though, gotta put things in perspective. You're like, holy crap, is that what we did? Is that where we are? Is that what's going on? Surely not. From wick to wick. Oh, you screwed that one up, didn't you? Tighten that up, buddy. I'm kind of picky about my trend lines. I kind of like them to line up. Oh, you got a wee bit more wiggle room there. Well, that's another possibility that I'm looking at too. But we are definitely, if we're looking at channel theory or just trend line theory, this is the perfect spot to get rejected. I'm just saying that's the perfect spot after a big long dong candle like that to say, whoo, I gotta put her away for a while. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. On the big ass channel that we're in here. You know what I find interesting? Is that a lot of people, I mean, it's like, I noticed this is what I got in, why I start using trend lines so much. It's because, you know, you got your points there and eventually price will come up to it. And I'm like, well, you should always consider that when you're, that's why I use trend lines a lot, to help me predict where price can go. Because after the fact, after price gets there, that's when everybody starts drawing their trend lines. And then it's like, well, we're at the point where we rejected here. And I'm like, yeah, but that's also, if you did that earlier, it also told you, hey man, that's a good target. I'm just throwing some idea. You see me do it a lot though. But that's why. Can we come back and retest anywhere from this? We can. Are we? I don't know, but we're in a good spot. I'm telling you, my Fibonacci's are for my pull from swing high back here to swing low. We're at some key reversal areas here now. Can we go to 91,452? Why, sure. Bitcoin can do what the hell it wants to do. Clearly. Do you think we're likely to break out of this trend line on the first go? That's probably a more sensible question. And even though Ichimoku Cloud over here is saying, let's do it, I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready to buy it. She's ready to do it, but she was also ready to do it right over here, and she didn't. She was all fired up. It was a sight, man. She was on a bender for weeks on end. It was like wouldn't sleep or anything. I don't know anything about that, but she was all excited over here about it too. But she hit a brick wall, and that slammed us down for a sad period all summer. So the moral of the story is, don't do hard drugs and respect the resistance. So the charts are saying that we need to slow down a little bit. We do. Give some time. I would say it looks like we might get lucky and kind of range below here. Maybe retest some areas. I don't know just yet. She's not revealed her secrets just yet. But I can tell you, if she does break up above here, that's going to be great. We'll love it. I just don't know if she's ready to just do it on the first try. She may have to, kind of knock on that door a few times. There's a glass ceiling there. We want to take a little hammer and break that little sucker so that we can ride on. But can you imagine? I mean, let's talk for a moment. The measure move for this channel that we're in. You remember that big giant cup and handle? But since price rose up into and made a nice roundy shape and did flag out and didn't invalidate the cup and handle pattern, I'd say, yeah, you can do that, but you know what? I bet you my channel move has got a better measure move than your cup and handle idea does. Let's put it to the test right now. Cup and handle measure move. The correct way that they do it is you take the swing high to the low, you put it on the little rimmy rim right there, and you do that, and then there you got your measure move or cup and handle. I'm actually going to label these guys this time. Measure move. Well, this is the cup and handy. I still don't know what these red lines are. They're really on my nerves, but they're there and I can't get rid of them. So we're sticking with it. That may have been me doing my paper trading. No, there'll be more than that. Anyway, okay, so we got that measure move, right? Well, also, now look at me channel idea. Me go from anywhere, it doesn't matter, it's all the same. Hang on. I got this, but now I got a similar measure move, but I'm putting it at the breakout. So for the channel, we got us price at 155. We hit. It's got a decent chance to hit that. It most definitely does. It most definitely does. It is on the table. Lock it in. Make it real. And we're going to put this one, label her for a measured move. Chanel number 5. And then you got the flag method that you see, the coming handy to the upside. Lucky to take your measurement from here. You put it here at the breakout, and then we go right here, and then we stretch it way up here. And that target can take us all the way up here to 237. $238,000. Wait a minute, wait, book map. $209 according to book map. We're going to go with that. I kid you. I'm really. You can. You'd be playing this as a flag, and it would be from here to here, for real, for real. And if you did it right, it would just take you right up here to about 97,000 to play it according to the rules of Thomas Bukowski. Now, if you just want to take the random YouTuber, they're just going to do whatever the hell and just put it here, and then sometimes, wow, that. There's just enough there that they can hit it right enough to think that they've got it all figured out. But I mean, I'm not saying that anybody's got it all figured out, but there's just some deeper. Just read the whole paragraph. Don't go by the pictures, and you'll be fine. If you buy a book on chart analysis, or if you start seriously studying patterns, I cannot recommend a better place than thepatternstock.com. It's a free site, or get one of Thomas Bukowski's books. But you know, do more than look at the pictures. And oh, that's it. Okay, hey everybody, this is just kind of read it. It's not that bad. It's short. It's sweet. It gives you all the information that you need. This one's probably one of the longest ones to have over there. But let's just not candle indexes. We want to go with not Elliott Wave. He's got everything over here. We're talking about chart patterns. Yeah, the index over here. Or you can use the pictorial thing, the picture index. I think you could have better pictures myself, but you know, you say, oh, that looks like what I'm looking at, and they'll go check it out. I don't know, like maybe a wedgie. But I mean, you know, just spend some time looking at it, getting yourself familiar with his little statistics. Did you know? Did you know that these things have a good chance, about 72% chance to break to the upside? You can learn that right here. Just knowing that. That way, look. The breakout direction is upward 72% of the time. Oh, you mean it's not 68? I thought they were all 68. Every one of them has a 68. No. All right, we got to really get back to the charts because I'm starting to get on my little thing. But for anybody new to this, looking for a good direction, you can't beat Thomas Bukowski. He's not your random YouTuber out there just throwing something out there and pulling numbers out of his ass. He's actually, this is your textbook, okay? Any deviations from this, I'm going to look at you and say, you just made that up, didn't you? And most of the time they have. Based on my 15 years of experience, which is basically just me FOMOing in, I filled out an application and I checked the box for 401k at McDonald's 15 years ago. Been a professional trader ever since. Okay, so I'm sorry. I don't know which voice in my head keeps saying all that stuff, but it keeps coming out. Was there a request for Sun token? All right, so Bitcoin, she could get a pullback. She could, just by what we're looking at. We got a level here that we broke at 74,000, whatever that number we couldn't get past. Anytime we get a breakout, we got a good chance to come back and retest those areas. You got always put that in your head, and that way you won't be surprised when it happens. You go, oh, I was kind of expecting that might happen, instead of, I just bought on the breakout, right? Why am I going down? You can expect it or be surprised by it, is the way I look at it. Here on the weekly chart, Bitcoin I gotta admit though, man, she looked bullish to me. So any pullback, I'm gonna think it would be kind of slight. That's why I got my eyes on the 382 Fibonacci from just the last impulse move, and that's where I'm getting some of these. You're saying 81? Well, I got a little thing at 80. I guess that's somewhere right. So I got my ideas on some of that. I don't know. Maybe it happens on the weekend. Maybe it happens next week. Maybe, I don't know. We're just kind of hanging out, consolidating right now. And as long as we're above a 9-moving average, I'm not going to say anything bad about it. It's just that the more we consolidate here, the closer we get to this green cloud, and we can get sucked in and come back down to these areas. That would just be kind of wild if that happened. So we're between two scenarios. Either we're getting in the early stages of parabolic. We're here. I got 3 deviations. I guess we'll know if we break this trend line. We respect this trend line. We're good from our upside, baby. We'll probably break through that higher high. I likes it. We say keep your eye on the non-moving average. Of course, it's falling right between this trend line. We'll paint her red to know that, hey man, breaks that could be a sell signal, a short signal, a not so good fun signal. On the 1 hour, she's already given up that 9-moving average. She's already flirting with thinking about jumping off that ledge. Don't do it, Bitcoin. We love you. Go back. So we were talking about altcoins and what they're going to do. And I guess that's really where I'm leading to with all of this. And Total 3 just got a total rejection. And that kind of sucks. She was doing some nice stuff, but did you break a trend line? Are we still cool? See, here's where we go. Here's one of the differences that I will point out between me and your 1-minute flag chaser YouTuber that you might be seeing. Here's something that I will spell out that I don't think that they see or consider. Not that it's 100% correct, but it is help you avoid those. You know, the first thing that if you're learning this is why I'm concerned about new people or somebody coming in and saying, oh wow, watch what they're doing. They're doing it every day. They're saying they're great. They must be. Because everything is immediately a flag to the upside. It's got to wait for it to come to the 21 moving average and then to the moon from there. And here's the deal. Can we clear this? Should we clear this off? Which one am I on? This one? I got a bunch of crap here. I'm trying not to, but here's what I'm saying. On your time frame, if you got a trend line, you're still within it. If you're still within your major trend line, you got a chance. But for instance, if your major trend line, like this one, if it crosses it and starts flagging out, that's probably not happening. It's probably getting suckered into a down move. So, I mean, that's the thing about, well, it helps. That's why you need to zoom out, because you realize, hey man, I'm just in a big ass channel. I'm just in a big ass channel this morning. That's what's going on. It elongates, it deviates, but it's still a big ass channel. So Total 3 getting rejected. Others, that's another version of this, getting rejected up here to 618 yellow lines. What it is, I got this little guy that's sloppy as all hell. I don't trust you. We could be bouncing off the top of this, so if we find support, we broke out a channel, had a bear trap, technically something along those ideas, depending on how you measure. Yeah, pretty good. And now we're coming back up here. If we break out in the channel, we might get a big drop out of this. If we can hold here, come back up and retest. So it really depends on what's going on. This is something I would expect more at the weekend. The price action that I've been seeing today and everything, it just makes me think more of the weekend trading, what we'd expect out of a weekend, a typical weekend, like lackluster, you know, not like, oh no, we're at a place, I don't know what's going to happen. It's either going to make it or die. We're losing this 50 moving average on the 2 hour. Let me come down to the 1 hour, and then we're on the 100 moving average there. It does look like we are in danger of rolling over. So we might be in a little bit of a channel. We've not broken any horizontal other lines over here. We got a few little areas there. Keep our eyes on this one. She can recover, but if we start losing this 100, which it looks like we're doing, we can still bounce back up, but closing the candle under here, you know, we're coming back to 200 moving average in some of these lower areas. So we got that going on with altcoins getting a little, suffering a little pullback. So that's why you take profits along the way, baby. You have money to buy it when they come back. We are, in my personal opinion, at the point in the market where it is buy the dips, baby, buy the dips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've taken a look at some of these things. Bitcoin dominance would be the biggest thing to look at. Now she's doing what I thought she might be trying to do, is fake us the hell out. I still maintain, I think we're headed towards 66, meaning this ain't altcoin season, but that was a nice little taste of what an altcoin season feels like, right? Right? That was pretty cool. She is not double topping, the best that I can tell, because she made a higher high. Right now, like as we're speaking, right now. No, not right now. It just looked like that on that particular chart, but have you not? It looked like you did over here. Wait a minute. Did I not see a higher high on the daily? Yeah, that's weird. That's interesting. So on the daily, it's telling me she's made a higher high, and I come down to look at it, and I'm like, where is it? But it looked like she's doing it right now. She's trying to do it right now. And it looked good and strong, and Bitcoin is going to steal the show. But that was a nice taste for that altcoin season. Hope you got paid. Baby, let's rock and roll, Bitcoin. Well, in that case, if Bitcoin dominance continues to go up, that gives me a little bit more hope that Bitcoin should also go up, but she's not. So why is it breaking the non-moving average now, Bitcoin? You're going to have to bring out this cheat sheet over here, what you're going to have to do. So if Bitcoin goes down and Bitcoin dominance is going up, what it says, it's got an altcoin season. Whereas Bitcoin dominance goes down, but Bitcoin dominance is going up. That's what we said. We're kind of sorry. Bitcoin dominance is going up, but Bitcoin is going down. Then altcoins dump. So the Perky, they're not looking so perky at the moment, sad to say. That just means they're going on sale, people. They're going on sale. But Bitcoin is still sitting here at 87,000. I think we touched up about 90,000, new all-time high, $90,000. You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at it. Let's go over and check out the news and see what Layer GG can tell us, and then we'll just jump right into the altcoins. Get your altcoins ready. Make sure they are in the list there, and we're going to dive right in. Sean? What has happened in the crypto markets the last 24 hours, you might be asking? Well, let me tell you, Doge, Trump said in his statement that Elon Musk and Vivek will lead the Department of Government Efficiency. Elon pulled it off. Even the name. He got the name of Doge. This man can do anything. That is amazing. I love that dude. Net USDT inflows to exchanges surpassed 1.3 billion, a new all-time high. We got new stable coin being minted and flooding into the exchanges. The money is coming in. There may be some dips in the market, but we're getting ready for that big explosive move. It's coming. It's coming. Don't fade crypto. At DevCon, Justin Drake introduced a proposal to overhaul Ethereum's consensus layer, Bean Chain. The roadmap indicates that research and early development will begin in 2025, with testing to follow in 2028 through 2029. Godius Maximus, the GOAT coin, becomes the first pump.pump coin, meme coin to reach $1 billion market cap. Nay. Nah. Tron has reached its all-time high since 2021. Animoca Brands announced that it has raised an additional $10 million in funding for Mochaverse. The round included investors such as OKX Ventures, Hongshan, formerly Sequoia, China. LFG, previously Trader Joe, launched the token mill platform, LFJ's version of Pump.Un. Yay, more meme coins to flood our market. This is not oversaturated at all. We can just soak them all up like a sponge. It won't affect anything. StarkNet announced that it will launch the first phase of Stark staking on the StarkNet mainnet on November 26th. Bitwise announced that it plans to list the Bitwise Aptos Stake ETP, known as APTB, on the Swiss exchange on November 19th. Yay, another acronym to store in my brain. HBAR Canary Capital has filed an S1 document with the US SEC for the Hedera Spot ETF, and that's why your Hedera pegs are up, rising from the dead. Let's get back to the charts and let's get into the meme coins. We know why you're here. 22 people. Thank you for hanging out. Love to have you here. Oh, one of you just left for all the alpha. All right.
Thank you very much.
That means that you get the nice little Tangem wallet ad. Tangem wallet, whether you want the wallet or the ring. All the cool kids have them, especially all the cool kids on this channel. Right. Am I right? How do you order this little guy? You can get the app in order. You can also go to the website, tangem.com. However you want to do it, hit the order now. Takes you to the order form. If you use the code DAWG, it will save you 10% off of your order on the wallet or the wallet ring combination. That ring looks bitchin'. I want one. I got the FOMO. Wish they'd offer to send me one to test out. That would be awesome. Back to the charts. Let's go. Pop it off. See what you guys are asking for. Let's make a new list. Throw it up against, I'll take from my list, you take from your list. That's how we play this game, ladies and gentlemen. We share information, yeah. Sicario, greetings all. I have I have fat thumbs and can't type goods. Can we take a look at TED? Yeah, we sure can. Put that on this. TET, I haven't looked at that. It's been a minute. Once last week, I think. How's it going, Grimmer? And there's Joe. Grimmer says on the 1 month chart, looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave count, and we are on the 5th wave, maybe extended 5th wave that will bring us to 95th, looking from 15K bear market to bomb now. I marked that at one of my charts and that $95,000 target. Yeah, I'm not an Elliott wave trader, but I got a basic understanding of everything, and I just found a little Elliott wave indicator to kind of spell it. It did spell it out. It changed his mind the next day, but that was the level. I marked it. I recorded it, and it maybe changed his mind back. Elliott was confused about the waves the last time I looked on the 5 wave. This is on the 4 hour too, right? This is not the overall. Oh, it's not taking it from down here though. She's starting over here. Still, they got a 5 wave, but they did have it up. Which chart were you? I marked you, baby. I marked you. Yeah, was that you? No, I got it marked and labeled. Anyway, so the indicator here is also suggesting that we may be in for an ABC correction. I can see that possibility, definitely. So I'm not disagreeing with, but I will say this, man, the Ichimoku crowd looks awful. She's on crack. If we get a pullback, I mean, just be ready for it. Remember, there is high volatility. The warning I got about Bitcoin is there's not any. And when there's not any, and there's a bigger demand than the supply, kind of like back in the early days, back when it was cheap, you would see the huge fluctuations. We could see ranges of about $20,000 ranges, seriously. So we could be bumping from 70,000 to 90,000. I'm more likely to think that with Bitcoin, Elliot, you're getting on my nerves, man. What I really kind of, let me get to a chart I haven't screwed up here. What we're likely to see is if we do actually get the breakout of the you know, we're right at the edge of it, but we will probably come up and then start, you know, another new range. And then, you know, we'll stair step up. More than likely, that's kind of what I see happening. And, you know, they'll come up and we'll try to shake everybody out and try to get, you know, dip down and try to just get Bitcoin as close as back as it could down to 73 again, and then take off and go up to bigger numbers. So that the range this is how it moves. We get a pump up, we get an impulse move, and then we distribute or reaccumulate. We go sideways, and then we get another pump up. So they've started, it looks to me, well, I don't know, we have not started that sideways movement just yet. So I'm curious about where our range might actually be there. Come back to the chat. Let's get back on the target here. Well, I'm way behind here. Joe says, Elon Musk says every action taken by the Department by Doge will be posted online for full transparency, including ridiculous spending on tax dollars. This will pump. Man, I have pinched me because I feel like I'm in a dream. I think I'm died or transferred over to a crossed the universe or something, crossed a dimension, because all this stuff is what I'd hoped for when Trump was first running. He talked about draining the swamp, and I'm like, oh, finally somebody sees, and somebody's going to take action. And then I was disappointed when it didn't happen, and it seemed like, and in retrospect with everything I can see, you know, he had total opposition the whole way, but I mean, he was just having to fight. He was fighting, and then the shift, it got kind of weird. He would say some weird stuff. He did, you know, and they ran with it. But he had all the opposition. But now this time on the second go around, he's like coming back like, yeah, I got my A-team with me now. We got the Avengers here. We're going to clean house. Daddy's home, bitch. And I'm like, yes. Yes. This is like a miracle. If we can get back to our Constitution, we can save our country. I'm all for that. I love it. That's all we got to do. Respect the Constitution. That helps in all walks of life. That helps in police officers not extending beyond their duty. I'm still not cool with this qualified immunity thing, but I don't know. Maybe. Most police officers are good, but there's a trend for some bad ones out there. I'm just saying. Maybe that will clean up too. I hope so. Elon bought 45 million Doge today. Damn, Dogecoin will hit 25. Oh, did he really? Ooh, 45 million in Doge. Nice. The way I remember Bitcoin dominance and alt, Bitcoin goes up, alt goes up, and Bitcoin goes down. Alt go down? We want to see Bitcoin dominance go down. Bitcoin goes up, and alt go up. In my little cheat sheet, I do break that down, but it seems like we get a little bit better when Bitcoin kind of goes sideways. And so yeah, Bitcoin goes up, do get our alt season, but we also get good action if she just hangs tight for a little bit. While the Bitcoin dominance is going down, we get nice runs in altcoins. Holy crap, are we still buying the dip? Sean, you left the dip on the screen, dipper. Oh, there we go. I'm a little late to the party, in case you didn't know. That's opera. Why am I suddenly craving nachos? I wonder. Nachos are in the way. Oh, nachos are the way. It is the way. Melania Trump will not meet with Biden's during the White House. Meet? Good for her. I know. I respect that. I respected that. That was good. She didn't say that. That makes me just have all kinds of respect for her to come out and say that. John, get the nachos. They're even standing on screen, John. I want jalapenos. Don't you bring that shit over here cold. I want it nuked. You can microwave that. John?
Peace out, Crow Dog. Here's a pubic hair.
See why you don't work at McDonald's anymore, Sean. Smartly. Fired Jet Bonanza. Oh, that's before y'all's time. Taco Tuesday, says Trago Heart. I agree. Tacos. Nothing like eating a good taco. Well, let's take a look at Peanut. Because it's just a big ass candle. Sitting up here at 85 cents now. For reasons I cannot imagine. Well, I mean, I can. I mean, if you're going to have a meme coin, I guess, but sometimes, do you ever feel like, I mean, it's not like the proceeds of this coin in any way go to help them as far as I know. I don't know. I may be mistaken on that, but they don't just feel like, oh man, this sounds trendy. Let's make a meme coin and make $1 million off of it. And it's just cash grabs for most of them, you know. But this one's got something. Oh, you like that? You like that? I see that little candle top on there. Ooh, you've already went past the move. The fuck. She going to $1. Yeah, that's the 3618 up there that apparently is a big freaking deal that you should not just kind of fade and say, well, yeah, we'll see what happens. No, it's like, I would go with 99.54, just front run that little sucker a bit. It had just a hair over $1 there. You're on the 1 hour time frame. It not look like she headed to $1. I'm going to pull out the woo-woo. Woo-woo. Let's check out Degen. Over on the Coinbase, it looks like she's having just a little bit of problems right here. Some people might draw a trend line right there. That okay, well, you got that. I mean, you got touches. That's few. It's a valid trend line. It's not your major trend line. It's not your strongest trend line, but it is a trend line nonetheless that can help you. So nothing bad there. It's only going to fight against you if you're going, it's a flag to the upside. If that's your first thought, to the up on the rising channel, come on, man, that's bearish anyway. That would probably be the wrong take, as you can probably see by now. You're just saying it after the fact. I would say that before the fact. But she is making some nice moves there. Same old techniques, same old things. Oh, look, that matched. I wasn't sure that it was going to. I went from the bottom here, from the wiki wicks to the candle bodies, and then we got up here. Not really touching that candle body. Looks like we got a nice little trend line. Line her up, line her up, line her up. Oh, you screwed that one up. You suck, road dog. Might we bounce here? We might. It might bounce here, but you see this big cloud? It's just dying to suck us in and throw us down here at the bottom of this trend line and retest it. That's just what she likes to do. Sometimes we can bounce out of them, but you also lost this 50 moving average. I'm on a 24 minute. I don't know. I mean, not for any particular reason, just where I'm at. Just reading what I see here. And okay, so maybe it'll hold, but it might not. You got some bearish crossings of 9 over 21 and other stuff. Looks like we want to come down here and shoot. If we're coming down here, I mean, maybe that will hold, but chances are we'll probably come down and retest a lower horizontal area or a diagonal area down here somewhere. What the Degen coin's getting a little bit of a pull back, and that's fine because look what she did, man. She went up like a lot. Like a lot. Like a 157 per, damn, really? For real? Excuse me. Did I take drop hits on my Degen coin? I gotta keep my eye on it. I ain't selling now because she's at the bottom of trend line. But if she breaks that trend line, I gotta think about it. You up good. Holy crap. That was today, wasn't it? Sometimes it pays to be in a bunch of different coins, and most of the time it doesn't. Wow. Okay, baby. Okay. We got no price history to go on. You're just up there making price discovery. Oh, baby. All right, so I got my eyes on DGen. I'm going to see if she's going to bounce or break that because I'm going to have to pay myself. Here's why I'm not rushing into it, because we're starting to, well, the 1 hour does look like she could be spelling some more downside there. MACD suggests that, but my 9's not across my 21, so it'd be a little bit. I'd be flip-flopping and groping if I was to fly out right here. I'd be selling at the bottom. Not a bad idea if it's going to break through, but if she's going to bounce here, which she could, because the 9 hasn't crossed the 21, she could recover that, and we can say, "Hey, man, sorry I picked you out. You know, I just wanted to bounce off of a fib level, like a 382." Where she's at, and I'm like, I don't want to miss that. I'm not diving out yet. It's on a swap, so I can't set a stop loss. But if I were going to set a stop loss, I'd probably set one below this 0.5. That's my thoughts on it. Let's see. We had, I wrote one down. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. It was Tectum. My bad. That was one that was asked for. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tectum. On crypto. Let's go with MXC over here. Oh, what you doing, Tectum? What happened to you? Oh, it's not bad, is it? Oh, you're doing okay. You're doing okay, Tectum. Still leveling out. Oh, look at that. Dingle dangle. Inverted head and shoulders to the upside. No, came back down. Look at that flag to the... Seems to be respecting the channel. I don't really like my channel. I want to redraw my channel. At least redraw my trend line. Seems to be liking that one. The big double bottom. She was down these areas a year ago, and now she came all the way back down to wow. Over the course of a year, over this past year, Tectum went from about $350 all the way up to $44. Nice big move, and then it wasn't. Wow, that could be fun again. Our locks it, I would say so we got $8.30, and then we got this area. Oh, whoa, what's wrong here? My fibs. This is old news right here. We don't have the new news. Let's clear this out. This is old stuff. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We got this nice little support resistance area. Well, this resistance area. We'll say a resistance. I'm not seeing it as support. Sometimes the words come out before the thoughts go through, fully form. So anywhere below this on this big pull, major pull that we had back at the beginning of the year, January. So that seems very relevant to me. $14.87, $14.88, and that area will be $14.72 is technically what I got pulled there. There's no exact penny. It's just a zone. It's a fuzzy, cloudy little zone. It's a foggy little area that seems to work pretty good. At some point, there's a wall in there, but I don't know. You just kind of walk into the fog and you go, "Oh shit, that hurt." And so the 360 up there gives you a little hint that maybe she can wick up to these areas. 1681. That's another reason I got that one hanging out there. So I'd see price slowly making her way, coming back up to these areas about 1488 and trying to get out of her accumulation zone. From there, I would hang tight until $30 because she can do it. She's done it before, but really quickly. It would suck to sell it at $16. I FOMO'd in at 11.38.3 and sold it at 16. Woo, I'm a genius. And then it just went on up to 30 or 37. I mean, you still made gains, so you can't, I mean, that's awful. We can't bitch about that, right? Another idea that I do is trend lines. Remember, they go forever. And I'm trying to see if is there a resistance line? I thought I had a resistance line there. Come in, go there. Yeah, we got one. Let's get our trend line. Okay, we are right at it. So connected, that was the trend line. That was the original one from touch to touch, established our trend line. And then here we are finding it as resistance. And so that's why we didn't bounce up. Looks to me like we'll be on a little trajectory here. And I don't know. We're forming a channel. I don't know if this is the bottom of the channel. It might have somewhere else to go, but when they lose a level like that, and that's how I like to look at it, is them just losing a level, channel after channel, Are you going to draw the waffle iron pattern? I think I'll spare them the details on that one, the boring details. Biggest thing I would look for here on the daily is getting above this 200 moving average, because she's trying really hard right now. And as weird as it is, I find this odd that normally it's the 9 moving average that you will see cross the 200 first, and this one did the 50 first. That's weird. It's just the way the momentum is. I mean, but normally you will see the opposite. That's a cool sign. That's actually that's a buy signal that happened there. And I interpret that as, hey man, you got the buy signal. Doesn't mean buy today, but it means buy the next pullback. I think we're at the next pullback, touching the 100 daily moving average. This is when I started looking at trying to buy, but that's just because it's my trigger. It may be early because we can still roll over. There's still lots of things that can go wrong, but this is when I started looking for something. And another idea that you can have with Tectum is that you've also got a trend line here. You might see a little bit better on a smaller time frame. Might spell out a little bit better on a smaller time frame. Trend line, and it looks like we're retesting that. Let me tighten up my trend lines on this one, put it to candle bodies, and we would have, ooh, that would work perfectly to the wicks. And look who's down here, none other than the devil girl herself, Miss Lucy. The woman who just likes to bust everybody's balloons. This is a real balloon buster, you know what I'm saying? The balloon breaker. So they'll grab them balloons, so they'll squeeze them and toss them and they'll squeeze them, and they're going, oh no, stop it, please. She'd like that she'd take the fingernails in there and she'd just punch at the balloon. Just punch at them. And you're like, oh God, stop it. She's nasty. All right, so bouncing off of here looks like a very strong possibility to me, in my personal opinion. I just think it can happen. It may not be in the prettiest bounce, but to me, I think that's worth looking at. Tectum. What's she at? 881. Huh. Where could you go? Oh yeah, we already determined that 14. Well, I don't have any of this. Stop it! You don't need any more, you freaking junkie. You are correct. I have too many coins. I need to weed them down, not buy more. Fat DJ. All right. I've got Sun on here. I think one of you guys mentioned it, and I haven't. Let's check it out. What's it doing? I don't know anything about Sun. Is it Justin Sun's token? Higher highs, higher lows. Can't bitch about that. I know it sounds crazy until that one day you're like, oh, what the hell happened? Did it do something? I don't even see how that works. I can't even match you up. What's up? There we go. I'm fairly satisfied with that idea. Maybe. How do you know? That's close. I'm gonna go with this one. I trust this better. Let's put a little angle on my dangle. How's that work? Oh, you cut through that one. I'll still run with you though. Don't know how long this can hold, but that's one. What the hell is this? We got hockey sticks on our moving app. Man, what? That was a hellacious dump back in June. What the hell? Where were you? Is there more to this thing? Oh my God. This thing was at $56 and now it's sitting at 2 cents. Nothing suspicious there. Nothing odd, nothing. It literally went to zero. Well, you know, there are lottery tickets and you know, you can buy this one at 2 cents. It would be easy for her to make multiples from there, for real. If it went to 10 cents, you made a 5x. If you got the risk tolerance for it, baby, that might be one of the ballsiest moves you can make. It is just, I think it is Justin's son. I'm sure he will find some way to use this and whatever. I'm not commenting. The 1 hour looks good though. 1 hour's flipping the ribbon. So on the 1 hour, it looks like she's going to do something. She could double. Here's a new coin that's out. I think it's new. I got notifications on Telegram about it because it's one that Tokenmetrics mentioned a long time ago about it going to be launching. So it's just now launched. It's called Peak. It got up to 60 cents and now she's getting a retracement because, well, they should. It looks like the wick started out at 9. I don't know if we can find any information on it over. Well, we should. Tokenmetrics should have it. They're the ones that talked about it. This was one of Ian Bellina's 100x picks a while back. Ones that have not yet come out. I tried to buy some earlier. I don't think it actually went through. And that's cool because it's probably cheaper now. I wasn't buying much, but I wanted to get a little nibble in so I could watch. Sometimes I will do that. I will nibble a little amount and see how it performs, and that'll help me know when I want to start charting it and see if I can get in it better. Oh crap, I forgot. This thing's all screwed up. I can't find what I like to see the price prediction, market cap position. That's not what I'm looking for. They used to have a trader thing and then an investor outlook on it, and it had evaluation. It has had more information. All right, so market cap is what? We're not getting information over here. We'll come over to coin market cap. It's PEAQ. Peak is a layer 1 blockchain powering machine economy. It's designed to power decentralized physical infrastructure networks, or DPNs, and the billions of devices, robots, and vehicles, real-world assets that run on them. At the time of launch, Peak is home to over 50 DPNs in more than 20 industries. I guess we will go back to learn a little bit more about the market cap and everything. It's saying zero. Fully diluted valuation at current price, I guess, is 1.4 billion. Let's go check out their website, powering the machine economy. Build DPN for energy, mobility, connectivity, and more. Best I remember, this is built off this Cosmos ecosystem. That's why I was privy to it. And recognize what it was when I got the Telegram alerts. Mapmetrics is a drive to earn DPN leveraging Web3 to build a community-powered alternative to Web2 navigation apps. So they work off of it. Let's see what else we got. Why does the world need Peak? I don't know. I'm not watching the video. Super decentralized, super scalable, super green, modular. Modular is a feature that's coming up, so I'm pretty sure this is Cosmos ecosystem. That word clues you right into it. Get real. There's a Peak portal. You got dashboard, you got staking. Connect your wallet. Okay, interesting. Stake it. Average APR is 12.25%. Okay. Total value staked is just 510 million. Interesting. You can bridge to your layer 0, Stargate, and layer 0. Cool. Interesting. Self-reported circulating supply is 1.06 peak. Let's check out this white paper real quick. Oh no, not a white paper! Shoot, no! Leveraging parallelized block production, asynchronous backing, and agile core time, the network is capable of scaling to 10,000 transactions per second and will be capable of scaling beyond 100,000 transactions per second post-upgrade, while maintaining a minimum transaction cost of approximately 0.00025 peak. That's kind of cool. I really want to find your tokenomics. Where's all that stuff at? Fundamental tokenomics right here. Total supply at Genesis is 4.2 billion. Really? You couldn't just go with a billion? You had to go with 420? Yeah! Woo! For Teak. For the tokenomics, we went with 420. Did you catch that? Ooh, there's some hopium for you. All right, so 420. 4.2 billion out there. Inflation rate is initially set at 3.5%. Cool. However, the inflation rate will decrease annually by 10% and will stabilize once the network reaches 1% inflation. The community will be able to vote on adjustments on the inflation deflation model by the network governance. So cool. 34% of the supply went to investors, 21% went to communities, 11% went to core contributors. Network security gets 5%, ecosystem treasury gets 20% there. Unlocks are coming. When first unlock, I don't know how often this happens. About 9%, 10%. And then later on, they start getting more and more heavy there. Okay. Might be an interesting one. It's like 30 something cents right now. Again, it looks like I would think she could probably really hit 29. I think that's the 618 is just a good base place to look at. She's at a 0.5 trying to catch that, and that makes sense for the strong move. There's a slight possibility this could be where we bounce, but I'm kind of leaning more to the 618. Anywhere through here would be a good place, in my opinion, to kind of try to nibble a little bag if you're interested in getting into the new peak project. And I would even look as low as possible 20 cents. We don't know. We got a couple. We got November. We got the rest of this month, and then then we got the Christmas month, and going into January, there are going to be ups and downs. It is not going to be just totally up only yet. We're getting there. There is an up only season for a little while, but even then, it's up only when you zoom out and look at the weekly candle. You're like, oh man, that was awesome. During the week, you're still going through the up and downs, and if you're trading the 1 minute chart, you're like, oh my god, I keep getting stopped out. I don't know what the hell's going on. Well, you got to zoom out. Did I buy that today? They got it over on crypto.com. That's where I saw it. Where I could get it easily. And I don't know if that transaction went through. I was kind of doing something else at the time. Oh, it did. That did go through. Nice. Okay. Oh, I think I got somewhere around. Well, how many hours ago was it? So probably somewhere around here, about 45 cents. Oh well, looks interesting. New one on the market. That's over. How many more X's does Doge have left in her? Good question. We need to take a look at Doge. Or did we? I don't remember. Did we already? I was supposed to. Doug, what's up with the sexy babe? She love you a long time. That's my side chick, Cassie. Hey, Cassie. Oh no, we've been going an hour and this is as far as we got. I did not meet my quota. Therefore I get punished and I turn into a turkey. After an hour, a pumpkin will come next. But I gotta get my golden brown skin on, you see, turkey. Yeah. Grimmer says Ori. Let's check out Ori. Glasshopper says Antarctic Exchange and testnet. Sounds interesting. Glasshopper says I'm already signed up. Looks cool. Doug says yes, me too. Mint stake share is no joke. I'm getting over $500 per day, compounding 2% interest. Where is this? What is this? This is you said CryptoFace mentioned Avalanche is launching a trading platform in December. Do I? I almost missed one. What's this? Sam says Maverick Protocol still hasn't broken out yet. That one on there too. Dave P says it's on xt.com also. Turkey. Let's take a look at Doge. Doge's coming down. She's flirting with the cloud. She's below the 9 moving average. Let's zoom out. You lost it on the 4 hour? You're losing it on the 4 hour? Look at that great move out of Doge. Awesome. Got up to 43 cents. I got a sell order at 48. I think I had one at 44. Did it get hit? Oh man. I don't know if it got hit. He went just shy. Or maybe it did. The O parabola. Hopefully it can hold within that shape. It's like the 21 moving average is sitting around 31 cents. I can see her coming back down there. That could happen. Broke out of this channel, so that trend line will forever be someplace that she might catch a break on. But the best thing I can see right now is if we're assuming that was our top, she lost the 9. So yeah, this more than likely this move is over. She can still regain that on this candle. You still got 3 hours to say, nope, I was just teasing. She is at a 236. I would at least look for a 382. At this point in the game, with us being bullish, pay more attention to your 382s. If they're really if they're going parabolic, if they're going to be making those bigger moves, that's where they're going to be bouncing. If they do start coming back to the 618 at this point in the game, we're tiring. We're taking a little bit of a break, chilling out for a while. And that has been the go-to for most of the time. But if we're in a real strong move, if this is our markup phase, we want to start focusing on our 382s and possibly our 0.5s. Those two areas on your fibs will probably be your best friends in trying to gauge this. If you're sitting there saying, no, I'm going to wait till she comes back to that 0.618, I'll put my order in there, see if you might not ever get it. You might every now and then, but not as often as you did before. That's what I can share about the fib strategy right now. All right, Dogecoin. Looks like you're trying to slowly come down a little bit. But no, we want it to go up to 48 and 52 cents. It might, but they, you know, they gotta take a breath every once in a while. If they do not, the more that they go up, the harder they crash. It's that gravity Newton's law thing. It applies over to stocks too, and then crypto as well. Anything chart. If the move goes up too much, man, I mean, she can crash hard. But if she just kind of stair steps it, give a little, take a little, give a little, take a little, and then it's a nice stronger move. And you don't have those what they call it, well, the cool kids call it these days, inefficiency candles. You don't have those where there's nothing there to support that price. It's just, ooh, it's like a big gap, just a big air bubble that pop that bubble, everything falls. So we want to build some price action, get some history behind it, make a nice staircase, a stairway to heaven. Let's take a look at Ori chain. Well, stop talking about it, girl. Be where I am. Just come on over. Let's party. My turkey juices are starting to run right now. Lick your lips. All right. Wow. Where we at? Did that get stopped up? Legit? 10% stop loss. Technically, who's in the money now? Who took this trade here? Yeah. Who took this? Yeah. I think that's so weird. I just think that is so weird that people assume that, oh, in one breath, the gurus can tell you, you know, do this, do your own due diligence, don't do this. You should have seen this happen. This would have told you this was going to not work out. And then the next breath, if something's going right, it's like, yeah, who else is with me? Who follows every trade that I do? And when they don't work out, they're like, you shouldn't be following everybody on do, see? I don't know. It's just crazy. Or sometimes they get out early and like, who's still in this trade? You know, and I'm like, well, it's like, well, if you jumped in, why? If you jumped out, it's probably a signal to everybody else that they should jump out too, right? That's how most of the beginners would see it. I just see some crazy stuff over here. Whatever gets the click, whatever gets the people to join that $99 group. Hey man, that's all that matters, right? They'll figure out all the mistakes by the next cycle and say, oh. So we're at an area of resistance right now. She's looking like she wants to she's made a higher high. She's ready to go, baby. I'm looking at $7.99, around $8 for next target. I do have a target for this trade setup for AI. at least about $9, and that's the little area that we stumbled with over here too. Also a fib level, I wouldn't have marked it, but that fib level coincides with this little guy because they do magic stuff. They are the elves of the trading instruments, the Fibonacci. They are the magical creatures of the tools that you can use here on TradingView, in my personal opinion. Let's come down to the smaller time frame just to see, man. On the 1 hour, she's doing good, right? Nice, nice. She's deviating. She's a little deviant, you know, just trying to do her own little thing, something a little different, mix it up just a little bit. She started doing this, and that was going good until she lost it, but she rode it hard, rode the leg right up there to make an M, and now she's losing it. Might be doing something. She's a secondary trend line. Don't sweat it. We still got the major trend line. That's the one that really counts, really. It's great when we get these higher guys, but they don't have to stay there. I mean, really, we could be looking at different trend lines, maybe one that branches off, and it seems to be holding. So, I mean, we're good. Right. Jolly good. They say English turkeys are the worst tasting turkeys on the markets. Don't even buy them. I think they quit selling the English turkeys. Don't recommend an English turkey for your Thanksgiving holiday, or any turkeys at all, really, for your Thanksgiving holiday. It's very old-fashioned. I mean, that tradition's been around. They started that back in the 1500s, I believe. It's just stupid silliness, really. It's a disgrace to turkeys. And besides dry, dark meat, it's not any good. No, you want chicken and beef. I'll even throw a buffalo under the bus as long as you grill it for me, you know? You feel me? Little ostrich, maybe something like that. Ostrich is really tasty. It's red meat, really. Better than red meat, very low fat. I would recommend ostrich sides, you know, eat you for days. Ostrich eggs last year. Oh man, yeah. Turkeys? No. Skinny little things. This much feathers, really. I'm just saying. All right, you coming down? You're going to test the bottom of this trend line? That's okay, baby. You can do that. It's okay. I know. Come down to 630, getting a good deal on you, staking you, and you went up to crazy prices, man. You went up to 20 and everything. You had your ups and downs and everything, but buying you around $2 or $3 and all through that was golden. Loved it. Put this one staking, put it in a little DeFi. They're actually doing some AI stuff over here on Ori. I mean, you can go through the wallet. They got a wallet for it, Ori chain, or Ori wallet. It's compatible with Cosmos and all this other stuff. But they do have some video and some AI generation tools over there and stuff. It's kind of cool. And AI trading stuff, of course, that's going to be. But I mean, I was kind of impressed that they were actually starting to do like video. I thought it was an image generation. I think video generation and stuff like that you can do over there too. That's kind of cool. And who knows what else? I mean, AI is going to be a very big part of things. It has been a very big part for the elites lately. Maybe that's why they're starting doing some real crazy shit. But now we get our chance to play with it. I like your Ori chain. I think you can do some big things. That 200 moving average on the last time frame I was on corresponds with about the 800 moving average over here. That's like 812 would be a nice little target there. That nice little area. Oh, you got one right here. Maybe this little guy over here. I'm getting sleepy. Sleepy turkey. 800 moving averages. They make really good targets. And here we are, just 2 time frames down, 2 hour time frames down from the 6 hour down to the 4 hour. And you see that we are above the 800 on it. Nice. If this is the big ass megaphone pattern that does extend, we can start floating up to the top, man. They're fun. Let's take a look at this coin. What is it, MAV? Not familiar with this one. Not familiar at all. He's a yachty turkey. But we're on the 4 hour. Okay, she's got some big deals going on here. That was a strong gas rejection. 800, 600, and the 360 reversed. All the major ones are reversed. She's trying to recover. She's in accumulation right now. It will probably be shaky for this one. We're going to zoom out now. Oh yeah, this makes more sense now. She's on a double bottom. That makes more sense for what I was seeing there. You should always zoom out. You get the best feel for things when you zoom out, not when you zoom in. You zoom out and then zoom in. Go from telescope to microscope. There is really not a solid trend line. She's just curving down. She's doing this. She's accumulating. Swing high to swing low. Anything below 27.8 cents technically is our bigger accumulation zone. Again, find out how this little thing just always seems to catch a little wick somehow and get some cool little areas. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to narrow it down here. So we go from this high to this bottom. And that narrows that guy down another level. Just scaling it down a little bit. Even down to our latest high here, and we're above those. Now we're coming in at the 618. Funny how this works out. Look how weird this is, that when we come down here to do our high to our low, which... Oh, you didn't nail it. Right there. Let me scoot this guy over. Make sure we get him there. And then, and I have to touch the bottom. From the high to the low. And then that little 237 that we just marked from the bigger scale is actually our 618 on this one. Confluence. And this is how the fibs work, man. They just do this shit. Okay. I can't. This is God's math and I haven't quite figured it out. It's just magic. So we got some great little targets here, in my personal opinion. That's how I interpret it. Look, the 113 is what? It's our other fib area. Isn't that just magical? When you start diving into the fibs are just a rabbit hole that I recommend everybody go down. And I know it's in, you gotta spend time with it and get them, you know, clear the concepts. What it grows on you. I don't know, man. It's been a very enlightening. Makes me wonder about lots of things. Our 1618 comes right up here to this area at 34 cents. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it. That is right where she was finding support before she just jumped off the bridge one night. Into that dark pit of depression. Got her feet stuck in the mug and a little turtle came by and cut her loose. Came to the top of the river and then sunk back down. I was a catfish. Thought she was a giant worm. Get it free from that. I think we can hit 22 cents. We're sitting here at 16 now. That's a pretty good come up right there. Pennywise. 20%. 40%. Come up to 28%. That's 68% gains. 68% of the time. We're in accumulation. Good place to DCA into it. Try to catch it as low as you can. Try to catch it around 15 cents if you can. If she makes it back down there. No guarantees, but it could happen. Anywhere through here. Accumulation. The bananas look is breaking it down, brother. Get it. That banana can dance. The teddy bear is a pretty good dancer too, but this is not time for him to be out just yet. I don't think. Mint Stake share AMA this Thursday. Big news launching a lending platform. I feel like I read that earlier. Oh yeah, we were talking about this. Short-term memory loss. What's up, Strega? Bitcoin 100K by November 17th. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing that we're at some strong resistance, and we're at a good level where the big boys could take advantage of it by playing that resistance to drive us back down. But you know, you might see a lot of news articles coming out and talking about that now because that's what they do. When we get to places at resistance, you will start seeing lots of news articles coming out and saying, we're getting ready to get to 130,000. We're ready to pop off, blah, blah, blah. And that helps to get people excited to come in and be liquidity while the big boys Well, basically, they just take your Bitcoin from you. Or you're buying, you know, and they're selling off, so it's going to come down, and you're going to capitulate or whatever. But they're going to bring the prices. What they can do is they can bring the prices down so they can buy cheaper. They're very good at it. They're very good at it. And they got all the tricks in the book to get you enticed and get your emotions involved. And so we got to be careful of that. But I hope that it does 100K by November 17th. But I've got a prediction out there where I'm seeing us pull back around the 20th, 25th through there. And I mean, I can't say that that's what's going to definitely happen, but that's what that's the best thing that I can see. It'd be a little shaky, ups and downs. November's not always just even October, it being a great month. Remember how it was? It sucked until those last couple weeks there. It totally sucked. But it was a good month. Well, November. And we're also going through getting Mercury in retrograde, which you don't have to believe in that. I don't care. I don't care. You tell me over the next 4 weeks if you have problems. Anyway, the markets kind of trade a little shaky during Mercury in retrograde, so that'll be a fun little period too. Just kind of throw us off our games. That's just my take on it. I could be totally. I don't. And if I'm wrong, I'm cool with it. But I'm just saying, And let me throw this out. If any of you guys have ever been in crypto, because I've been in it for a while, and I can only remember maybe one Thanksgiving, and this was like way back in the day. And there was a good Thanksgiving where, yeah, man, this crypto stuff looks awesome. And then every Thanksgiving since then has been what? And every Christmas since then has been like, what the hell? I thought we would pump there. We're Q4. We're supposed to pump, right? Where's the pump? It ain't doing nothing. It's like there's nobody here. So, I mean, it's remembered more affectionately than how it actually plays, than the day by day plays. So a lot of us have a lot of affectionate memories tied to Q4s and things like that. But in reality, it was bumpy as all get out. It will continue to be bumpy, but still be good. Don't get shaken out. That's the goal, is to shake you out of this market with ups and downs, and you will see some high volatility coming with Bitcoin and altcoins, just to make you wonder, oh my God, do I need to rethink my life choices? It can happen. Be ready for it. Don't let it surprise you, and then you're cool, right? Love a big bounce off the VWAP. I love the bounce on them VWAPs too. Hey, there's Celinda. Bitcoin dumping. Sam says Keeper 3 is going to 0. That's on my list, actually. I guess I should get to my list now. Yeah, we got some that are dropping down. FET, Big Time, DIA, LPT, Jasmine, API 3, and ARC M, one of my picks. They're having some bad days. So they already had their little run up, and now we rotate, right? So KP3R. I'm not in this one right now. I like it. I've been in it before. And the chart looked interesting before, it seems like. But I don't have any positions in this one. Let's see if we can get trying to pick a good if I go with, we'll just go with this one. I'm picking the one that TradingView put together. It just doesn't have any exchange volume. That's the only thing that we're missing is volume. But they got the biggest price history. What the hell? Wow, what happened here? Any kind of news come out? That's like the lowest low ever. Well, I don't know if it's the lowest low. I don't think this one started out at $15, did it? I thought I remember seeing this at $3 or something a long time ago. This is 2020. No? I must be thinking of a different coin. This one got up to $2,000. Pretty much 2 times. Went from $20,000, dropped all the way back down to $500, and then went right back up to $20,000. This one made a lot of people some money. I mean, think about that. If anybody had been into it when it was down here at, oh my gosh, this was $70. I'm starting to remember, you know. This one was a, best I remember, it's an Andre Cronje project. And so, you know, he was successful with YFI and oh, what's the chain? FTM, Phantom. But I think he created this before Phantom, if I remember right. I can't remember. But imagine taking this thing up and making a 3435X. So I don't. This is used like $100 turns into 3,300. That idea sounds crazy, right? And what if you were savvy enough to take that $33 and play it to the downside and make about another 70% off of that? Wow, that'd be cool. You'd be somewhere around $5,000. And then what if you had like that $5,000, $5,500? Let's go 5,000. And then you ride it up to the top and you get up closer to here, and you took that 5,000 and now you made it into about close to about 12 to 13,000. $100. I mean, it's possible to do that if you're savvy enough to do, and not very few people can do that. Just not. I mean, if you're spreading around a lot of coins, you're not going to see these moves. That's the problem. One of the problems I've got. You're not going to be as apt to take advantage of these things. Not going to be as agile to do it. You'd have to be the investor that would have a nice bag, probably more than $100. What the hell? Well, show's over. Sorry. Y'all come back later. Been fun. Been real. Oh, we're back. Oh, never mind. But a savvy trader would have more than $100 to do that. My gosh, what if you did that with $1,000? $1,000 can end up making you $130,000 if you played it well. And that's the opportunities that we have here in crypto. If you take your time, and I mean, it's possible. And let's say you were savvy to maybe trying to do this idea, you didn't pull it off effectively. What if you just only made 6,000 to 13? Would you be cool with that off $100? I mean, hell, what if you just made 2,000 off of $100? Hell yeah! Now imagine all the people putting thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in some of these coins. Ain't no wonder why you got these big old wicks up there at those prices, right? Payday! So Keeper 3, she's at all new lows today. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't know about any news. It looks like there's bound to be some kind of news that has happened. It may be a great opportunity to start looking at getting into one of these little guys. Where should she be going? What's the magic numbers, Road Dog? We got to know. I can't stand it anymore. We got to bring out the gypsies.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Swing low to swing hard. Tell me where I need to buy. She's at the area right now. I'll be looking at the 272. By golly, Keeper 3 looks freaking awesome to me. If I got money, I'm FOMOing in. I'm taking my chance on. I know it's early. My risk tolerance says let's go in. Yours might be, what the fuck is it doing, man? Don't be stupid. You're catching a falling knife. I got bloody fingers, I know. She's not even above the 9-moving average, but I'm saying I want to nibble at this one at a 272 because I nibble at 272s. They just get my appetite running, and thank you for mentioning this one. That looks awesome. It's saying 1453 looks like a juicy price. I'm saying right now just looks like a juicy price for me, the DCA. Can I get you over here? I'm luring you. Let's see if I can turn $100 into 15,000. That would be awesome. That would be epic. It would be better if I had some dry powder. No, don't do that. Yeah, you're going to do. Don't. They're borrowed from somebody else. Get it from Solana. They don't need it. I'm trying to figure out which little money pool I'm going to borrow from here. I'm going to take $100. Move you over to spot. And your boy's going to FOMO in because we're here at a key level from what my Fibonacci say. I believe in this enough that I can do it. And she might have a little wiggle room there. I'm only doing this because I know me, and I will forget, and I'll never come back to this, and I won't look at it until she's back $20-$30 again. So that's my reason. She says that she can still dump more. Oh, I can put an order in. Shoot, I'll just put it at 14.53. I'll wait for it to hit. I forgot. I'm not on the swap. I'm actually over here. We got this over here on COINEX. I'm doing this at COINEX. We're at Keeper 3 KP 3R. Too bad you don't have a 5x spot margin player. I'd have a lot of fun with you. All right, so my order is actually going to be here at 14.54. Actually, I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna make it 14.58. And I got a $100 order sitting there to pick up 6.85. I'm gonna catch that little bloody knife when she comes down there, and hopefully she will bounce off of that. Actually, I should probably, I'm just saying, let me back off of that. I'm gonna put half of my order there, 49. The other one, I'm going in right now. Sorry, I'm FOMOing with half of it right now. I got no guarantee that she will come there. I got no guarantee that she's going to bounce there either. She could be coming all the way down here to a negative $7.52, or maybe to 79 cents. They're on the table. But I like what I see there. Okay, we FOMO'd into Keeper 3. Yay, I got another bag of coins to mess with and add to my list of ones I'm supposed to be weeding down, but I can't. I'm a bottom feeder. I can't help it. I'm addicted. I got to do it. You did it. I'm looking for a double bottom here and start coming up. What if she comes all the way back up here? That's a 200% gain. My $100 turns into $300 if we just get back to 40-something dollars. She's my lottery ticket. She's had a good price history. I'm cool doing it. Unless she's just something horrible came out I didn't know about. That's on me, though. I'm riding her. Hump day. Buy the dip. Then the dip. Then one more. Doug says, what are your thoughts on Messier M87 big buys on a dip? I am not even familiar with that one. That's what's so cool. You guys bring up some coins I'm not familiar with. Sometimes you'll get people coming in, and they're, shilling something like, oh, no, this coin. And then sometimes you get people just say, hey, this is an interesting project. I'm interested. We look at them all, but if they shill too much, then I call them out on the shills. I mean, a lot of the times, the anybody that shills them, they're pumped up and they're just trying to get extra liquidity. So, some of them don't get happy when I tell the truth about what's going on. I will. Well, it's a sucky time to buy this one, but congratulations. Great time to take profits. Let's take a look. Was it M87? I don't know what this is. I have never heard of this. Awesome. Clearly she's pumped up though. So if you're looking for something good, a 382 retracement, that would be here. But the charts do say when you get a breakout, it's always a great time to come back and test the retest, and that would be around here, our 618. So this one has a bigger chance, in my personal opinion, to get hit, especially if we go through a little shakiness in market, depending on total 3. Look like she could be getting rejected. Remember, could be. Total 3 getting rejected means all altcoins are going to get a little bit of a pullback. So not the time to be FOMOing in. She lost a 9 moving average, so we talk bad about her. She lost 21. I'm looking for probably 0.000027 if you're going to win on it, but that's a nice run. That one did from the bottom to the topsis 200%. Can't bitch about that. From the breakout to the top, she did 89%. Buying the top and coming back down here would mean that your $100 would turn into $60, and that would suck. Buying from where we are, hoping for the best, And you could be losing $100 in, and you could be losing about 25 of it. So patience. Patience and doctors. That's what we need. More patience and more doctors. The closer. I'm looking at my little cheat chart thing. Good ending is Drift about to do a reversal. You know, I haven't looked at Drift in a minute. I'm not in that one either. Gosh darn it. That one did good. I was in it one time. Joe, that was one of your picks from way back. Wasn't it Drift? I don't even know if Joe's still here. Oh, you suck. You didn't hit my target. You suck. We're not looking at. Shh. We never. She didn't hit my target. You suck. No, you suck, road dog. What did we do wrong here? I might have done something wrong. This is what I like to figure out. If something doesn't work out, I'll go like, why? Did I screw up? No, we just blame it on the market, man. Market makers do everything perfect, dude. So to get that target, I'm pretty sure this is what we did. Swing low. Swing high, we're using the extension. And then go back to the low here. Oh man, you went ape shit crazy. What the hell? Okay. Did you do that? Bear with me. No, it wasn't that either. Oh, was it? Honestly, I can't remember. I need to write notes on this. I don't know how I got 3.19. It's orange, so it has to be some variation of a 618. Okay, well, anyway, I cannot explain that. Cause you suck, road dog. What we can do, let's go with the information that we have now. Since now we got something to work with. Oh, you there? That's nice. These two lower areas are definitely not out of the picture, especially this one down here at 68 cents. And I know it sounds crazy, don't want to go back down there, but she could. Doesn't mean she's going to, doesn't mean she's going to. But she did start out with a trajectory that does line up through there, especially this one. 786 is a standard one, and I would have said that one, but there's no support over here to the left. Oh, wait a minute, right over here. No, still didn't get it. So, but the 886 does kind of fall into that. So we could see those areas, if depending on the market. It depends on the market. But if we get a bounce here, if the market's looking good, Bitcoin kind of goes sideways or whatever. She's trying to bounce here now in the 4 hour. Bouncing off this 618 gets us to this guy right, gets us to these guys right here. So we could be looking at 369 or right at $4. And she tries to, work her way through there. It looks like it's going to be shaky. She's kind of having to reaccumulate here for a while. But holding the 618 area is good, and that can get us up there. Shorter term targets, I would be pulling from swing high. It's imperative that the 618 hold, or else these targets will be skewed. They will not be as bad. But this is what I also like to do when I pull my fibs. After I do that, I'm always looking to the left. And if there is some confluence, get rid of that so we can see it. And this was an area support, and now it will be resistance. Lets me know that I'm probably on the right track with this idea. It's those little signs that let me know that I'm probably on track. That I can probably feel a bit more confident about these ideas playing out. Those are things that I look at when I'm doing my fibs. I'm looking to the left. I'm trying to find things that validate my ideas. If they're not there, then I'm like, oh, maybe you just got wishful thinking, man. Or you're just pulling something out of your ass to the upside. Woo! Let's draw. My favorite is taking a measured move, which is supposed to be measured. Well, it's on the breakout, and then they move it. to here by this day. Sometimes you get that. The strange thing is that if you do it correctly, yeah, you probably could get really close with the time and price idea. If you don't finagle it around. I don't know. I have to wonder about some of these people and their thought process. It sounds like it's almost on track on some of it, but like they skip class on the important day or something. I don't know. Like they missed some key basic stuff that they forgot or don't realize, or think that it's just there. We just say it just to say it. So if this area, the 618 is holding, then we're forming a channel, right? And it's not confirmed, so I'm not going to be like, this channel. We don't know. I mean, shoot, we got a whole wick up here. It could go this high. That definitely encapsulates these price areas, right? Candle bodies are always a good one to go with, and I like to when I'm trying to figure out a channel, because I'm sold on the idea that price travels in channels. You're not going to convince me otherwise. That's just, when I boil it down to that simple idea, I win more. So I'm sticking with that. 234 looks good out of drift. I like what it's doing. If it can recover that 9, that green moving average right there, it's got a chance to, and bottom of it confirms this as being a new trend. It's just a trend line. It starts out here, higher highs, higher lows, and then it starts forming a more mature trend, a stronger trend, and we can ride this guy up. And driftlet. Don't FOMO, Road Dog. Threw a post-it note that I'll never ever look at again. I'm kind of liking the setup. I think we got a setup here. Do you have a breakout? Is there a breakout of this triangle, this falling wedgie, this channel, this line? That's very important. She's trying right now, and she's above the non-moving average on the 1 hour. I like this one for right now. I think this one's got a possible trade setup. I'm going to share it with the group. Will it work? I don't know if it's going to work, but I think it's worth trying. Let's see. How would you set up here? That's a great little, that's 62%. Stop loss, the rule of thumb is to put it below the lowest candle. And if you got a trend line, if this is our trend line, anywhere below that trend line should be safe. The price can wick through it, so you got to count for that. Therefore, that's why we're looking at these lower candles. The idea for this particular stop loss is just your traditional rule for anybody that's new and don't know. Some of you are saying, why does he keep saying about all this boring stuff? We learned this in the first. Not everybody's there. Some people are coming to this market now saying, man, I need some hints because I keep losing my ass every time I put money in this market. And I know because I was there. And it takes a while to find good sources of information that will tell you truthfully what, some good techniques to use without trying to will you out for some subscription pay service or something crazy like that. I mean, it's hard. So if price were to come down and make a lower low, meaning it comes down below, this idea is over. So therefore, stop loss saves our ass. And that's about 10%. That's doable. Well, until you move this thing and put it exactly to the price, and that's a little bit more. It's more than 11%. On spot, that's acceptable. Hey man, I'll buy $100 worth right here, and I'm cool with losing $10 on that trade. Do that on margin and do it 3x, and you're like, oh crap, I'm losing $30 now. And I still only put $10. It's like, that didn't work. So you got those ideas going with you. It's not great on margin. Spot is great. And also the other idea is, if this trend line is true, a stop loss below it, you can tighten it up a little bit. But as you get into a trade and trades start doing good, you move your stop losses to break even as soon as you can. And that way, if it does go against you, you didn't lose. You look for another entry if it's available. If you don't have a stop loss, and then you get to go on the roller coaster ride and go into drawdown and all that other stuff. And if it's part of your plan, you're ready for it and know what to do with it. If it's not part of your plan, you're just there for the ride. It's not fun. You could be making, this is a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio, even with the 10% stop loss, 11% stop loss. I like it. I'm putting you back up here. Oh no, yeah, that's where you got to go. Me locks it. I don't know what this is there for. We're going to put it right up here. Pretty cool. I think it's a nice little trade setup. I thank you for bringing drift to my attention today. Trade setup of the day. I think she's got some potential there to make 59% gains. $100 in is $160 if it gets up to our target. It's on you if you bail out early. I can't help it if you come up here and sell the first red candle and only make $2 on your trade. I can't help that. But hey, if you do that 20 times a day, that's $40. Yeah. Work harder. Okay, we're gonna copy the link. That didn't happen. We're gonna go to the camera, copy the link, go to the Telegram group. Now, for those of you in my OnlyFans footsie fan group, you also have privy to the same thing. You know, you just get the same thing as in the free. This is for the free people. I know it's available for you, but if you want to be a patron of this channel and support the OnlyFans part of our nightly channel, you know what I'm talking about. My little feet, my little turkey feet pointing to the price action. You get that little extra bonus, only $2,500 a month. I love you guys, you little turkey feet lovers. I'm going to paint my toenails camouflage, and I know you guys are just going to go ape shit about it. All right, so let's put it in here. But for anybody else, I mean, same stuff is all available here for you for free. Sometimes the links work. Sean, throw the links for the chart room out there. Sean. All right, so this is drift. Drifting. This is a 1 hour. And I'm afraid I cannot go into details as much as I'd like about where to put in enter and stop loss because we're clearly here on YouTube. But that gives you a chance to come back and at least see what we talked about on the stream. That's some other things that we put up. Oh, that's the vanity wall. That's in the wrong spot. Gosh darn it. I put it in the wrong spot. It's supposed to go into the chart room trade setup area. Here, my bad. Hey, we got hey, Jasmine talking about meme coins over there. There's Chris putting the trade setup in over there. Cool. This was, I think this was yesterday. I did put this up over there. Oh crap, what happened? You're just supposed to bring that up. Oh crap, that was for something else. That was for my thumbnail, didn't work. Oh, that was embarrassing. Now I gotta go explain. Okay, you see this little guy here? That's what that was. Holy crap. Can't believe I gotta do this. This little guy, that's what that was. We had to capture him. That was weird. All right. Sean, somebody didn't clear the cache, did you? It's Sean's fault. He's a DJ. I forgot where. Now I'm thrown off my game. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Never mind. I can't even get to my. We were talking about drift, right? No, we were here. This was what I was trying to do. I was calling this area as being a local top area, meaning this is a fib area that we should get rejection out of, and we did, right? And we're ranging here, and I'm not surprised by that. This area, when I put it up as a local top, you know, that we could come down, or maybe we range, I don't know, but we put that out yesterday just to kind of say, hey man, you know, this is an area, so this kind of pan off the FOMO. We're getting green dots and everything. It looked like it could still go, but the fibs were saying Probably not. Wow, you keep showing up. I'm just trying to find my my thing. That's not my thing. The Telegram. That's it. Yeah. And that was, oh, did that at 4:20 yesterday. On the 11th. That's 2 days ago, technically now. Well, it was yesterday. Well, it is 4:13 now, or 11:13. What time is it? I've been going for 2 hours. That's just why. Why are we doing this? We come back to the chat. Striker says, "Oh, get it together, Road Dog." Use your pumpkin. It is pumpkin time. It is definitely pumpkin time. And perf. I'm the weird pumpkin now. I thought I was going to be the other one. Road Dog's tripping. Goat just got up on Uphold. You got any of that? I do. Is it going up again? It's Goat reached $1 billion market cap. First pump.fun coin to do that. That is not Goat. This is a stock Goat. How did we get there? Goat ES Maximus 83 cents. Oh my gosh. You know, call me crazy. There was the trade set up. There was the trade. Fibonacci, baby. Fibonacci. Nailed it! Ah! Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got the wrong pace on. Nailed it! Cool. Okay, so we got to do something for the vanity wall because that's what helps the algorithm grow. That's what helps you grow as a YouTuber. What I learned. You have to. Well, I'm still working on the boastful thing. I'm still really working on that. We're so awesome. We're great. That's the best channel on YouTube. Yay. See. I just don't have the energy to do it right now. I'm looking for my dealer text box. Gosh darn it. TradingView, why do you always get me on this? Nailed it. Just like it. The target will hit. The target will hit for the trade setup. Nailed it. Oh. We gotta put a circle through. Okay, so well, I don't see anywhere to nail it. Right there. Nailed it. You suck, Road Dog. It actually went up to $1.05. You suck. You don't suck as much as not getting it. So now we are on. We got to start looking at some other trend lines. The major trend lines. Get the breakout. That's cool. She could be coming down. She got this whole little range she could be playing with. Anyway. We just try to nail all the altcoins we can. On the Road Dog Crypto Show, we got to go put this in the vanity wall because that helps the algorithm. Come over to the vanity wall. I think I can delete this one now. I put this one in the wrong spot. I put a trade setup in the wrong spot. I think it might delete it somewhere else now. Anyway. Goatius Maximus. Goat. Nailed it! What was the gains? It was some good gains too, wasn't it? Oh, it's 53% gains to the upside. Nailed it. Okay. Hey, I would like to take a moment to congratulate another YouTuber. I'm not going to mention their name, but they had a trade set up and they left their stream, and you know, normally they get in and they're selling the first green candle, taking my money right now. Whoa! But they have a habit, and they know they do this and getting out way too early, but they actually had a trade set up. They got distracted for the day, went out, was away where they couldn't trade, told his wife, so I think they stopped me out. I'm not in the trade. Came back, was surprised that they were still in the trade, and their target hit. Yeah, they actually had a complete trade set up, meaning if they would just get out of their emotions and step away from the damn trade, plan the trade, and then trade the plan, Of course, you know, they were like, $1,000. Yeah, I'm the boss. I do this all the time. Dude, imagine doing this 10 times a day, $10,000. You know, of course, they got all crazy about it. But when you trade the plan and plan the trade and trade the plan, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the whole idea of using this whole little fucking green box and taking measured moves. To do anything against that, to jump in and jump out, and, well, I mean, why use the freaking box for one thing? I can go into that. It goes into ego, but because it's not being in the use case. But that's the purpose of the green box, is to help you plan a trade. And all you got to do is just stick with your plan, and then you get paid. Now, you raise your stop losses up, yeah, but you don't raise your stop losses up to take your profits, because chasing that candle. Come on, man. The real money is made by letting the trade play out. If you don't have conviction in that, well, you need to lower your sights a little bit. How about actually doing something that fits into your trading strategy? If you jump out earlier, let's not look at these big targets. Let's look at a smaller target. I mean, duh. If I wanted to do a little 1 minute trade, I would just look for a little, you know, get a realistic risk reward ratio and determine if that's really worth it. I see a lot of the gurus, they'll get a nice little trade. This was a 9-to-1 risk reward ratio. This trade set up, and I know it sounds crazy but it you know, they don't all hit. But the fibs, the magical fibs, I try to put ones out that I feel confident have a good chance of hitting. I don't know. That's my thought process. This is on that one. Hopefully it makes sense. Well, time to get rid of this. That's all old news now. What's going on now for Gotius? Look at that shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, dingle pounds on the upside. Look, it's a drunken cup and handle. How about this? How about we're in a freaking channel? I hate it when he does the channels. That's not fun at all. I used to think that too, but then I'm like, well, I win more when I do this. This is not a confirmed. Well, we got 2 touches. Technically, I guess we could probably say, yeah, it's confirmed, but you know, it's weak. The more touches you get, the stronger they are. This is just our idea, right? You got some other ideas going on. I would rather do this than some other weird stuff. We already hit that target. Swing hard to swing low. Tell me where we can go. 272. What are we doing now? Well, clearly, that should be our topping point. We want to see if she can respect these areas. And I'm always going to be looking at this 382 from now on, so get used to it. She may not stick. No guarantee, but if she does, it's going to be a fun ride. 618 is down here with the 100 moving average sitting at the bottom of the channel, and that's just the logical place that we should go, for real. So we might be seeing about 66 cents out of GOAT, and that would be a nice little place to get it. No guarantees that we do it, but we could. If we do, hey man, not a bad place to add to your bag or something. I did not have a target set there. I got her mostly on a swap, so I did not take advantage of that target. Silly me. I'm glad to see she's up though. These are our new targets. Once we confirm a bounce from here, this is where I would hope that she would go to. It falls in line with the top of this channel, so I think that it's plausible. Falls with my fib strategy, so I think that it's plausible. I think GOAT is an interesting coin to be in. The dude also holds some baby GOAT, or the AI also holds baby GOAT. Last time I looked, she may have sold it. I don't know how it's doing it. But imagine if we come down to 66 cents and go up there, that's another 84 to 95% gains. If we bounce from where we are now and go up there, could happen. Not seeing the signs for sure that we're going to do that, but it could be 50 to 60% gains. What we are doing right now is breaking a trend line that we have there, so that's why I'm looking for lower. It's got a better chance to hit lower than not. Even if she fiddles around here a little bit, she can still drop down to the bottom of here. So that's what I'm seeing on Gotius. And it's time for me to say goodnight, everybody. Thanks for hanging out tonight with me. I did look at DGen Coin earlier. Trigger says, I'll learn one day. I don't know what we're talking about. Never one hand trade, y'all. Don't ever trade with one hand. What's the other hand doing? Sometimes you'll just have to step back and let it ride. Hey, good burger. How's it going? We are getting into the season where we want to definitely leave some on the table to ride, right? But if you're not in your altcoins, I advise you don't chase the green candles. They will come back. They will come back over these next 2 months. I mean, I know things are looking good, but trust me, we get dead times in November, especially in December after Christmas, even in January, and then. Okay, and then a lot of people are thinking, oh, Q3 is just going to go to the moon. We can, but just remember, taxes, there will be sell-offs. There are sell-offs. People getting ready for taxes before, we got all this stuff to look forward to coming up. There are ups and downs in this market. Even if we're heading into that parabolic Bitcoin stage, that looks like it's up only when you're looking at it on the weekly chart because, well, I mean, it is an up only phase, like over here. Where you at, Bitcoin? The up only. There's still a lot of ups and downs. It looks great on the weekly, right? Put that little bitch on the 4 hour. Why are you cussing so much? Put her on the 4 hour. 4 years ago. Ups and downs all the time. Ups and downs, ups and downs. This was here 4 years ago. 4 years ago. November, here we were. Doing ups and downs, making our all-time highs above our all-time highs, 1958. And then right here, November 20th, we dumped. I don't think this year is going to be any different. This was the election year. This is when Biden, I think, came in. Probably. But the election happened way over here. We kept going up after election. I'm sorry, this was actually November 25th is when we dumped. We took a big dump there too. Over the holidays, there it was. Shitty Thanksgiving again, 16% drop, and then we started coming back up. Market makers just like to do that, or whatever factors in the, however you want to describe it, they just like to do that stuff. Then, you know, we still had ups and downs, came back down again. This was December. This was like the first week, the second week of December. You're thinking, oh, we're getting ready to go up. We're flagging to the upside. I guarantee you that was said. I guarantee you any setup like that, it will be said again, but it didn't happen. We came back down. Then we started going up again. December. Oh, here's Christmas. Here's Christmas, right before Christmas. Oh, this has got to be good. What happened at the holidays? We dumped. 10%. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't horrible, but still. This is on Bitcoin. Imagine what the altcoins did. Then from there, we go up. And what happened? It's looking good. Looking good. This is the end of December. We're like, oh, man. I don't quite remember that. Oh, yeah, I do. No. I'm thinking last year, 2 years ago. But still, okay, so the last week of December, she started finally raising. Okay. Doesn't always happen. And then she dumped. %, 9%, just 80 or 90% if you're on 10% leverage. That's enough to screw you up, right? Then what happened? She goes up for a nice move, 30% gains. And then we had the mother of all dumps at that time, pissed everybody off, freaked everybody the hell out. F2 Pool was selling off. This is when George from Cryptos R Us came into the picture, identifying this dip, and it was only 20%, but it hurt. 34,000 dropping all the way back quickly to 27. Man, and everybody was doubting everything then. The whole market, I mean, BitBoy channel, everything. What the hell's going on? Bitcoin got liquidated so many times, lost a lot of money. You know, it's ups and downs. There will always be a time to get these altcoins again. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully not a 2-hour stream, but well, there we go. But God bless you. Keep God in your life. Stay positive. Stay in crypto. Don't get capitulated. The good times are coming. Try to stay away from them green candles. Tune in to Road Dog Crypto. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm trying to find my end screen and I can't. Sean, where are you at? There was something else beside the end screen, John. You were supposed to do something else.
Good afternoon, everyone. Captain Frank speaking and wishing you safe travels.
Sean, I found out I don't get my copyright strikes if I do this at the end.
Good afternoon, everyone.
That's not it, Sean. Sean, you're so fired. It's unnerving when crypto is swerving. Your portfolio is veering down a deep black hole. But if you watch Road Dog and you listen closely, he will help you gain control. Well, if you think this channel is groovy and you'd like to show your support, well, there are a few things that you can do. Find that like button, give it just a playful little smack, and subscribe and join the channel. And let's hit the like button now. Let's hit the like button now. It's just down and to your left. Anytime with your right. Look over to the side. Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto IRA. The really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now. Let's hit the like button now.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line.
Sean, you had a page up there with green dildos on it. What's wrong with you? This is a family channel. What's up with you?
Got nothing to say for yourself, do you, young chap? There's nothing to say at all.
How dare you? You're a predator.
Promise you're the same. Running for the meds. Show you like my vibe. That's my candy on my wrist.
Good night, John boy.
Now sit down, you can have it.